Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to tell you all about student loan. I've been getting so many questions, so many requests to make a video or a very detailed video on on education loan, and since I have been through that process, since I have had experience with all of it, all the jhanjat, I thought I'll just share my expertise with you guys. Before we go on with the video, I get a lot of requests from you guys to know about the undergrad courses and the whole procedure, documents and everything that's required if you want to come here as an undergrad. So for that, your kit is having an undergrad University Connect virtual study abroad gala for undergrad aspirants, which is on the 16th and 17th of September, and it is for students from South Asia and MENA countries respectively. There would be more than 30 universities participating in this fair, and it's going to be really helpful for all the aspiring bachelor students with regards to study abroad. This fair is really an amazing opportunity for you guys to take this big step forward, to actually go on and start with your applications for undergrads in an international university. You will get to know all about the application process for UG and the do's and don'ts while applying to universities. You will get to know about the eligibility and evaluation criteria of different universities. You will also get to know the return on investment for studying abroad. If you're still confused if you should just do your bachelor's from your home country or go and study abroad, this fair will give you a clarity on that confusion as well. You'll also get to know about various finance options that you can actually use to fund your studies abroad. And as we are still in a pandemic, so this fair actually promises that you'll get to know about the post-COVID scenarios regarding universities, internships, part-time jobs, and everything from experts themselves. Students will also get a chance to have a one-on-one interaction with representatives from the university and actually have a chance to clear all their doubts. Parents can also join this fair so that even you don't have any dilemma about sending your child abroad. So if you want to get forward with your undergrad applications, or if you're still confused, you should attend this fair, which is on 16th and 17th of September. 16th is for the South Asian countries and 17th is for MENA countries. All the useful links for this fair, to book a slot and everything, will be given in the description box below. Do check it out. So yeah, let's get on with the video now. Student loan is like one of the funding options that you can choose to fund yourself for your studies. There are like two types of student loans. One is secured loan and दूसरा होता है insecure loan. So insecure loan जिसमें आपको कुछ security नहीं देना पड़ता, like you don't have to keep anything collateral or something like that. So banks give you an insecure loan up to 7 to 10 lakhs. Unsecured loan is where you keep something collateral, like a property, your house, if you have some land or something or anything. You can keep that as a collateral. So depending on your requirements, if you need like a full-on loan which covers your university expenses, your living expenses, rent, blah blah blah, so probably you'll have to go for the secured option क्योंकि 10 lakhs में तो कुछ होने नहीं वाला. And if you need, like if you have all of the funding बाकी का and you just need some part of it, so maybe you can go for the secured insecure loan option. ये हो गए types of loans. Now moving on to the types of banks. Now it actually depends on the university. Some universities accept loans from like private banks, but some need only a nationalized bank. So yeah, both these types of banks, like government, private, nationalized, unnationalized banks, give you loans, like give you student loans, and दोनों का criteria same ही है. They give like unsecured loan up to 7 to 8 lakhs and secured loan up to whatever your requirement is. So the nationalized banks, mostly all universities in the UK accept a sanction letter from the nationalized bank. But if you go for a private bank, तो probably कुछ universities होते हैं जिनको private bank का sanction letter वो accept नहीं करता है. So before applying for a student loan, you need to take out an estimate of total expenses that you would need from the loan. I think it would be probably your university fees, your accommodation fees, and your living expenses. So you can apply for an amount that covers all of this. So for example, my tuition fees were like £11,900, and the cost of living in London is £12,000 a year. सो वैसे टोटल मिला के मेरा कुछ 25,000 pounds के अराउंड हो रहा था. Whatever is your total, like for example, your round off comes to like 25,000 pounds. Always apply for amount more than that. You know, you can like add in expenses for a laptop or any other student gadgets that you need. So what I did was, my estimate was 25 lakhs, 25,000, yes, 25 lakhs in Indian currency. And I added like laptop के खर्चा ये वो करके पूरा round off I applied for 30,000 pounds, which was like 30 lakhs, and then my loan actually got sanctioned for 25,000 pounds. It depends on the bank कितना उनको sanction करना है, so that actually depends on a lot of things. It depends on your CIBIL score. It depends on the property or whatever it is that you are keeping as collateral. अगर वो collateral का value in today's date is something more than your student loan amount, then probably जितना आपको चाहिए उतना जितना आपका रिक्वायरमेंट है उतना बैंक सैंक्शन कर देगी. बट अगेन इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द बैंक हाउ मच दे वांट टू सैंक्शन. द प्रोसेस फॉर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट लोन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नीड योर अनकंडीशनल ऑफर लेटर फ्रॉम द यूनिवर्सिटी वेयर यू वांना पे योर फीस टू, और जो भी आपका फाइनलाइज हुआ है, इंडियन IDs लाइक पासपोर्ट, आधार कार्ड, पैन कार्ड, एवरीथिंग. And you'll also need your transcripts of the previous degree that you did or the previous school that you attended. So all the transcripts from like 10th grade, 12th grade, your bachelor's and stuff. So obviously since you all must be students like me, अब probably आपके parents के through ये loan को apply कर रहे होंगे, तो parents के भी documents लगेंगे, their identity documents, their salary slips, etc, etc. The list will be provided to you by the bank. If you're keeping a property as a collateral, you'll need all the documents of the property, and ये सब documents साथ में मिला के बैंक का form fill करके you have to submit it to the bank, and then they'll decide if they can actually provide you with the loan. So yeah, these are just the documents that you need to submit, and then if they ask you for more documents, you go and give it to them, because banks. And then finally, if your documents are clear, the bank is fine with it, the bank is happy with your documents, they'll go ahead and sanction the loan for you. And even after your loan gets sanctioned, there's again another process which requires you to go to the bank for reimbursement and stuff. इसमें ना आपका literally 2 months to complete 2 months तो इसमें लग ही जाएंगे आपको. Now speaking of interest rates, तो जो government banks होते हैं उनका interest rate usually it varied somewhere around 8 to 9%, 8 to 9.5 or something like that. And जो private banks होते हैं उनका interest rate varies from like 10 to 15 सबसे high होता है I guess, but I don't think it's anything less than 10 in private banks. So you must be wondering why private banks में इतना क्यों होता है. It's because private banks provide you with such good services. They come to your home, they get everything done from you. Like वो खुद आके follow up लेते हैं, वो खुद तुम्हारे घर पे आते हैं for all the documentations and everything, and you don't have to take any hassle whatsoever. But again, you'll have to pay ज़्यादा interest rate for that. And गवर्नमेंट बैंक का obviously आपको जाके सब कुछ करना पड़ता है उधर. वो जितनी भी बार बोलेंगे आपको एक बार में तो वो पूरा डॉक्यूमेंट्स बताते नहीं है. They'll obviously keep calling you every single day कि ये डॉक्यूमेंट लेके आओ, ये डॉक्यूमेंट लेके आओ, and you'll have to do all of that just to save those 2% or 3% of interest rate. And that is actually a lot, because repayment के टाइम आपको फिर पता चलता है कि थोड़ा उस टाइम हैसल लिया होता तो भी प्रेशर थोड़ा कम होता. या इफ यू डोंट हैव घर पे समवन दैट हु वुड डू ऑल ऑफ दिस फॉर यू व्हेन यू आर मूविंग आउट, so I would probably suggest you guys go for private banks. But if you have someone who can actually do these things for you once you've moved out, so obviously go for the government bank. Now once your loan is sanctioned, the bank will provide you with a sanction letter which is needed for your university ka cash letter and also for your visa. If you are applying for a loan from a private bank, uska sanction letter agar hai aapke paas, most probably आपका वीजा और कैश लेटर के लिए उसमें प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है. बट what you can do is, once you get your loan sanctioned from the private bank, you can actually transfer all of that amount to your personal bank and keep it for like 30 days, because that's the criteria for every university and for the visa as well, that 1 महीने तक वो अमाउंट आपके बैंक में होना चाहिए. And after that you can apply for visa and cash and everything. So if you have time in your hand, you can probably do that. But if you don't have time in your hand and you need to get on with the process of visa and everything ASAP, तो आपको sanction letter ही लगेगा. Just sanction letter दिखा के आपका पूरा काम हो सकता है. So basically sanction letter is a letter from the bank which acts as a proof that the bank has provided you funds to pay as tuition fees to this and this university, एंड ऊपर का जो भी एक्सपेंस है वो आपका लिविंग एक्सपेंस के लिए है. सो वंस यू गेट योर लोन सैंक्शनड, एज आई सेड, देयर इज अनदर प्रोसीजर ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंटेशंस एंड एवरीथिंग, एंड आफ्टर दैट वंस यू गेट योर वीजा, देन एंड ओनली देन यू कैन एक्चुअली डिसबर्स द अमाउंट फ्रॉम द बैंक. उसके पहले यू कैन नॉट. सो इवन व्हाइल द डिसबर्समेंट, योर यूनिवर्सिटी फीस विल डायरेक्टली गो टू योर यूनिवर्सिटी. वंस यू प्रोवाइड देम विद द डिटेल्स, you have to give them an invoice from the university that you need to pay a certain amount of fees, and you can submit it to the bank and you can provide the details for your university's bank account and they will do the transfer for you directly. And if you want funds for yourself, for your living expenses, then you need to provide proof. Like for example, you need funds to pay for the first month of your rent. You'll have to provide the bank with the rent agreement and the rent amount and everything, and then the bank will disburse the amount to your personal bank account. There are two ways in which you can actually take the money from the bank, like from the loan. One is disbursement, the other one is reimbursement. So disbursement is what I explained right now, and reimbursement is like you pay for the stuff by yourself pehle and then give the bank the proof that you have paid so and so amount for your university or for the rent and stuff, and you can get the money back from the bank. So that's the second way that you can go on with. One thing to note is that even if you are applying for a student loan, जो आपका deposit payment होता है like 4,000 pounds or 1,500 pounds, depends university to university, that deposit payment you will have to do by yourself. So ये हो गया when you are in India, and once you arrive to the UK and you want to take disbursement from the bank for your living expenses and everything, so let me tell you one thing. UK आके the first 1 month you'll have to pay your own bills. You cannot use the money from the loan, because if you need money for your living expenses, the banks usually don't disburse the amount, they will reimburse it to you, which means first 1 month का expense आपको खुद करना पड़ेगा. You'll have to collect all the bills, you'll have to save all the bills, you'll have to click सब bills का pictures and everything and send it to the bank, and then the bank will reimburse the amount that you have spent during the entire month in your personal bank account, and that's how it goes. Even when we came here for the first 2 months, we needed the funds from the bank. So what we did was we clicked all the bills ka pictures, we sent it to our parents, they printed out all the pictures and then they went to the bank, they submitted all the documents and stuff, and uske baad fir reimbursement mila. Now I'm gonna give you some of my personal tips. So the first is, ये पूरे प्रोसेस के टाइम whatever document that you are submitting to the bank, whatever document that the bank is giving to you, whatever papers you're signing, and basically every document involved, make sure to take at least 15 photocopies of each and every document, because you're going to be here and पता नहीं कभी भी ज़रूरत लग सकती है. So जो भी photocopies आप लोगे, make sure to sign on each and every one of them. Also take like 15 blank papers and just sign on every blank paper, because you're going to be in the UK and you never know, at any time your bank can need any document from you with your sign on it, or even if you need to like apply for something, तो application paper के नीचे भी आपका sign लगेगा. So that's why just sign all the documents and keep. Most important tip is start early. As soon as you get your unconditional offer letter and you have decided on the university कि बस मुझे ये university से करना है, and you need funding, you are very sure that you need a student loan, just start ASAP, because the process, it took me 2 to 3 months max, and वो भी मतलब ऋत्विक का पहचान था SBI में, इतना ज़्यादा पहचान होने के बावजूद भी इतना टाइम लगा. Payment for the loan, the banks usually give you a repayment period of 15 years, which is like a standard repayment period for all of the banks. The repayment starts 6 months after the completion of your course. Now I get a lot of questions if students can actually repay such huge amounts and stuff. So UK का minimum average salary for graduate is £24,000 a year, and I think it is enough for you to repay your loan in 2 years. And again, आप यहाँ पे आके पूरा का पूरा £25,000 यूज तो करने वाले हो नहीं, because I'm sure if you are taking a student loan, you will obviously come here and do your part-time. So probably, so your university fees and maximum 3 months का जो भी expense होता है, उतना ही लोन आपको लगेगा. उसके आगे आप आपके पार्ट टाइम जॉब से probably सब कुछ कवर कर पाओगे. We are able to pay for our expenses including our rent through our part time job, so we don't actually take any more disbursement from the bank, so you won't need the entire amount. So you know, ज़्यादा मत टेंशन लो, just come here, make sure you work hard and you'll be fine. And yeah, I think that's it. I think I have given enough information to you guys. If you have more questions about student loan, please comment down below. I'll answer each and every question. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for giving me so much love for 14k subscribers. That is unbelievable. Thanks for watching my videos, guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Oh, if you like this video, then make sure to like, share, subscribe. If you think this video will be helpful for someone else, then make sure to share it with them. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.